Welcome to TrueSight Capacity Optimization how-to videos. I'm Renato Bonomini from Movieri, and today we're going to describe the Hadoop view. Let's navigate to it. In a similar fashion to other best practice views, the Hadoop view is structured in different pages, which provide capacity visibility for your Hadoop clusters from different point of views. An overview of the overall capacity, an overview of capacity from an infrastructure perspective, a drill down on HDFS, and information about yarn, how many activities are running in our cluster. The first page shows aggregated key metrics related to Hadoop resources, whether they are Cloudera or Hortonworks or all aggregated together. Three main chart groups represent CPU memory usage, HDFS overall usage, and activities on the cluster from yarn. For the first two, CPU, memory, and HDFS, we can also quickly identify trends and days to saturation. From this page, you can drill down to details of each cluster. For example, we notice that HDFS space is saturating in 56 days for cluster 1. We can drill down. In the HDFS page, we can see the details for each node. If we sort by the amount of days until saturation, we can notice that pwork 09 needs some further inspection. So we drill down on it, and we can see the status of that specific node. We can see that it belongs to a cluster named cluster, it's running Hadoop, and some of its configuration information. We can then see the amount of CPU memory load over time, and we can then see that from an HDFS perspective, recently this machine has increased its usage. The last section of the overview page is for Yarn, yet another resource negotiator, which provides an overview of the number and duration of jobs for each cluster, along with the CPU and memory they have been using. Here, you can drill down on one cluster to see some additional metrics. As in most of the other tables, you can decide which columns are displayed and which columns are not, using the show and hide columns. When you drill down on a cluster, you can inspect the amount of applications that are running over time and how many resources they have used. For more insight and modeling, all of the data that we have seen so far is available as usual in the workspace. For example, here you can see the same domain that we've been looking at in the Views section, the two clusters, cluster 1 and cluster 2, together with some analysis that we have prepared and you can create yourself. In this case, you can see cluster, node, CPU memory information, disk I/O, HDFS, Java, network, yarn information at the cluster, pool, and node status. With these metrics, you can build a very simple extrapolation model like this one to answer the question, how many additional jobs can I run in my cluster? Here we correlate the amount of CPU utilization to the number of tasks that are running over a day. We set a threshold on the CPU utilization for the cluster at 50%, and we can estimate the capacity over a day. As in this case, for example, if we extrapolate the correlation between the two metrics, we see that we estimate that this cluster is capable of running more than 300,000 jobs every day, while remaining at the CPU cluster level of less than 50%. Thank you for your attention, and looking forward to the next time.